Been a fun month for me in gaming. I essentially have been playing three different games. My birthday was this month, so I got a lot of games either from friends or money to purchase some games. So the first game I was playing, and I actually did get to finish it. That was my goal this month, was to get through Starfield finally. I really just wanted to know what happened at the end. I heard that there's some craziness with how the New Game Plus works in the game. I did get the generic one the first two times I New Game Plussed, but they make New Game Plussing quickly or quicker, so now I'm at a New Game Plus where something unique and crazy has happened, so I'm going to definitely put a lot more hours, play some of the stories I never got the chance to play during my time playing Starfield, and I'm looking forward to that. I had a ton of fun with Starfield. I love the NASA punk thing that they were going for in this game, and I look forward to seeing how they're going to try to expand this world beyond what it already was. It does stink that there's quite a bit of loading screens, and the Bethesda has perfectly mastered their system of over-cluttered areas in this game. But still, besides that point, I have really been enjoying my time with Starfield, and like I said, I'm looking forward to playing through more of it on this New Game Plus, where I'm going to be honest, it's pretty unique how they decided to do their New Game Plus, and definitely if you enjoy Starfield, it's going to make you want to enjoy it all that more. After that, one of the games I picked up with my own money for my birthday was WWE 2K4. I cracked a joke that if I saw two fighters in the game, I would buy it. They were the Boogeyman and the Hurricane. They're my favorite joke fighters, and both of those characters were in the video game, so I was like, F it, I'll pick it up. And this game is just chock full of content. I did not expect a WWE game to have this much content and this much to do within it. And yeah, I'm just blown away. I'm pretty damn impressed with what I've played so far. I mean, I think it's up to 200 and something fighters that you can play from. Now, of course, some of them are remakes, like there's like 4 McFoleys or like 5 Stone Cold Steve Austins to represent these different times. Maybe the easier one would be like Undertaker, where like he had his very distinct costumes as he went through his wrestling career. As someone who enjoyed wrestling a ton as a kid and a little bit while I was in high school, it's been just a trip to go through all of this again and see these characters. I have to learn the new wrestlers. You'll see with whatever footage I'm putting behind here, there's one fight I was doing with two guys who I had no idea who they are. I think they're from NXT is what it's called, and they're supposed to be like pretty boys, I guess is their like archetype, but it was very interesting to say the least, and I've been enjoying it because it's also crazy how in-depth the game has gotten. That is a problem with a lot of sports games in general. I'm going to count this as a sports game, where they get so much control ability, which is great for people who love those games because they can get their players or their characters to do what they want. They have that in this game. You can just go and use the punch controls and the grab controls to do basic moves, do some finishers, and get a 3 count really quick and really easily. But if we're talking about actual like ability to do things, you can take a person, throw them up into what looks like you're about to do a suplex, and then hang them off the rope, so you can do different rope attacks depending on your character. If you go into the character creation menu, it's nutty how many moves that you can choose from, and honestly, it's just impressive. The only thing I'm probably a little disappointed with was how they have their walk-up or their intro stuff set up. It's a little messy in my opinion. I can't preview the video I'm trying to put in, so I can't tell if I want that action. You have to click it, then back out, and then look, and then I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I could be, or maybe there was just a patch that made that really bad, but it's just a pain to do your intros, and that used to be my favorite thing back in like '08 or whatever when I played SmackDown versus Raw, and you could just make your characters. It was back with what were they called? Oh, I was gonna say Thugonomics, but that's John Cena, but Crime Time. I saw a thing about them coming back recently, but I made characters with their intro and was able to use like different parts of other characters' intros to make this fully fluid and interesting character intro that I'm struggling to do in this game because they don't have like a proper preview system that you would hope they'd have. And then last but not least, I have just been mainlining, probably not the way that everyone else is doing it, Dragon's Dogma. I just go, get a quest, the guy tells me to do the quest, and I go do it. I don't stop, unless it is a timed quest, I don't stop the main quest or like the quest that I'm currently doing to do that quest. I just go do it, and then if I have a quest in my quest log, I got to go clear it before I'll do other quests. And it's been really interesting to interact with the game that way because it's let me continually have that story content pushing me forward while also still encouraging me because of how the game is made for you to go out and fight. And it's been fun. I've only touched the archer class so far because since I've only mainlined and only played I played like 20 hours in it, so that's a full game's length almost. But it's been enough to like interest me and intrigue me in what the other classes will do because the ranger seems like, or archer, whichever the term they use, seems like it'd be a pretty boring class when you think of it because it's a very action in your face game and you're just sitting there shooting arrows. But some of the arrows and some of the moves are really cool and have fun and interesting ways to interact with the enemies in the environment. Overall, that's just my thoughts. These games just really had me intrigued in what was happening in them, and I wanted to come and talk about them and show you what I was doing. So other than that, y'all have a good one, and let me know what games you've been playing in the comments, and don't forget to like or subscribe.